Hey guys, so in this video, I can't wait for you to hear what makes Dean's heart sing as it relates to all of the people that are having success with KBB. There's over 1,000 documented wins. So listen to two of the stories that really stand out to Dean, that make his heart sing. These are the stories that really stick with him.
So I would love to hear from you. We see so many success stories in the group, right? Like this is the first course I finished, but I would love to hear from you, like, what are the ones that just make your heart sing? You know what I mean? Like, what are the ones that just light you up where you're like, this is why I work so hard. This is why Tony and I are just, working so hard to build the program and the software, for all the team. But what are the ones that really stick with you?
Yeah, really... I got two, because we've had over 1,100 videos submitted of just people whose lives have changed. Like, my poor team is sifting through 11.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, no, it is.
Go through that. Yeah.
So we picked some of them and invited them to fly to Phoenix here, right? Which was really cool, because I want to sit down and see them face to face. It's a game changer when you get to see someone and they're crying in front of you. But I'm gonna tell you two. One is Carl. It's a pretty cool story. Carl was in a band, like a pretty famous band, not like a guy that dabbled on the weekends. It was his whole job for 25 years. He was like in a metal band, right? Like he warmed up for Metallica, right? From England, from London, and traveled for 30 years. And then they took a little break, and then the band went back out and didn't ask him to come after like 28 years or something like that, right? So Carl's like, my whole life's been a band. Like, I made a great living just playing in a rock and roll band, like, and he had to go to real life. So he got a job in corporate America. And so here's the part. When I say this, I don't like to get to the punchline so fast, because I believe people feel this way. Like, he said he got a good job, but he said it was an hour and 20-minute commute every day. And he said he remembered the commute and just like the same coffee, the same music, same announcer, like the same DJ. And he said he got there and he said, he walked in and he said, I just didn't work in a place like, he came here. He's like, this is amazing being in this office. He goes, my office wasn't like that. Everybody had their head down. Nobody really said hi. He goes, and I walk into my office and he goes, Dean, it felt like I was walking into a cage. And he said, going from a rock star to that. And he said, and then I stopped him. I said, how are you in life? I mean, what people don't realize is the byproduct. Like, if your business is doing good, let me just ask you, if your business is doing good and you're impacting people's lives, how are your two wives?
Amazing.
Are you a better man?
Yeah.
Better with your kids?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. More present.
If I took you out of that right now, the dad you are, you have a beautiful little daughter, because I just saw your pictures lately. Yeah. If I took you out of that and said, I'm sorry, dude, you got to do a year at this company and you got to drive an hour and 20 minutes and you had the same circumstances to Carl, would you be the same dad to that beautiful little girl? Right? Yeah, so I asked him that, and I watched his like physiology. He was just like, he was remembering it, right? And but he didn't know what to do, so he was dabbling on weekends trying e-commerce, and he got some e-commerce momentum, but just wasn't brave enough to switch. And then he figured it all out. So he's a guy that can figure stuff out. And then he got KBB, and it gave him a new perspective on a couple things. One, it gave him permission that he didn't need initials after his name. He didn't need to be doing it for 100 years. He needed a heart to serve, and he needed valuable information. So that gave him the second thing. It gave him the ability to sell, because we teach in the course, it's not about selling and trying to take people's money. It's about make something so great that you're doing people a disservice if they don't get your help, right? So he took all of this, and fortunately he launched his training, launched it, and was able to, and again, this is results vary, but he was able to quit his job. Like, legit quit, done, over with his first launch. Wow. And he said I was done, and I said, how'd that feel?
Carl.
And I watched his whole physio. He was like, done, over, complete. Peace out. Yeah, he's like, peace out.
Wish we had a video of him leaving.
Yeah, so
I'm out of here. He like headbangs on the way out.
Right. So I said, and then again, it's cool to say, and I'm not even sure, but he shared how much money he made. It was incredible. Quit, and I said something different. I said, how are you with your girlfriend now? He's like, I'm an amazing man. He's like, and the days she has off, because she has sporadic days off, he goes, the days she had off, I could never see her. He goes, now she has a day off? Done. He said, because I put a close sign on my office, which my office is 18 feet from my bedroom. Nice. And so just watching that transformation, like, some people tell stories and go, Carl, in 14 hours, did X amount of money. That's all good, but at the end of the day, I mean, the guy's better to his dog. Like, legit. He comes home and sits and plays with the dog, not like, shut up, go in the corner, here's your food. Right? It's going like, you go from kicking the dog to loving the dog, and it's all part of this, like, finding ourselves. And then I'm going to tell another one I think is great. Shaniqua I think this is a lot of people, guys, and I think we need to remember Shaniqua's story and Carl's story, because a lot of times we think of people like in desperation, they need something. Like I feel like, because I feel people's hearts, but the desperation in most cases, and everybody should listen to this, it's quiet desperation, right? And it's quiet desperation because Shaniqua went to college, got a degree, got a job in finance. Her whole family thought she was successful. She kind of did it first until she saw it kind of, then she had 4 kids. And then this was her story. I said, so tell me about it. She goes, what shifted her was that she had an hour commute, and she said when she dropped her kids off at the school bus, she didn't have the time to wait. And she said, every day I drove an hour with a knot in my stomach, wondering if something happened at the school bus stop. And I wasn't there. Like, it's all the little things, right? It's not the big things. And she said, I'd go home, the school thought I was crazy. I'd call the school 3 or 4 days a week and be like, could you check if so-and-so got to their classes? And could you check if this one got to their class and this one got to their class? And they all thought I was nuts. And she said, and then with an hour commute, I'd forget that my daughter had to play. And I'd look, I'm like, oh my God, I can't drive an hour, make her play and get back to work. She goes, I didn't want to miss that. So she goes, the worst part is my husband, who I love, thought I was successful. My family, I love, they thought I was successful. And inside I was dying. And she was just ready for a transition, and she did both. So she wanted to find something. She went out and searched out self-education. She found a way to invest in real estate, all on her own. Okay. And she said, I didn't want to go back to school. I found a way. She found a mentor, and with 1 year, she replaced her income, and she quit her job. Nice. Now, here's the cool thing. She had her 5th child in the midst of all that.
Wow.
And now she's like, man, I did this as a mom of 5, and I could still be she called herself a boss babe. I could still be an example for my husband, an example for my children, but when my kids wake up, you know who takes them to school? Me. So she's telling me this, so I'm like, all right, what happened? She goes, so then right there, I saw you and Tony talking about KBB, and I'm like, I did this. There's a lot of moms desperate like this. Let me show them. She wasn't in real estate for 10 years. She was in for like 9 months, but she had already replaced her income. Yeah. She said, let me get some other boss babes that want it. She did her first event. She had, I think, 25 people show up day 1 and like 75 day 2. She transformed these ladies' lives, and she's in the self-education industry, and she's hooked. She goes, these women are sending me flowers, they're sending me love. This is all I'm doing. Awesome. And like when you see that, I think we have to remember that we're helping a lot of people with quiet desperation. There's a lot of people that see it from the outside. Nick, I know you've shared with me some of the hard times you've gone through. I guarantee there's people on the outside going, oh man, he's got it all dialed in. While on the inside, you got this quiet thing, and we just need this tool sometimes. And that's what Tony and I are so obsessed with, this training and course and software about, because we're providing it.
Yeah, it's freedom. You know,
it is
freedom. It's I think so many people get excited to be an entrepreneur, and they're like, I can't wait to build this amazing business and have time freedom and financial freedom. And then if they don't have the right support system, community, or program, they built another job. And they're self-employed, and they're worse to themselves than a boss is, you know? And so we rage against that with our clients.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's to help them build freedom and live their lives on fire and have fun with their life, because, you know, it's like impacting other people's lives creates so much fulfillment, but then also, you know, how can we show up as a better dad, like you said, or a better husband and father? So yeah, it's good. Freedom. I love it. That's 2 of what you said, 11,000 videos?
No, 1,100 videos.
1,100. Oh, okay, 11,000. Crazy.
Yeah. 2 of 1,100 videos, and not just people submitting videos.
Yeah.
You know, you look inside the chat, the Facebook group gets 145,000 comments a month.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. I mean, just boom, 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 boom. And now we got a year under our belt. You know, we went live last year. It was the biggest online training in history, the biggest launch in history, and now we got a year's worth of like just valuable feedback, because we're listening to what we need to take something people call the greatest course ever created, and we legit took it to another level. We get to go live again on February 27th.
Oh, we are so pumped.
I'm so stoked.
Pumped. Yeah, I mean, you know, for Bryan and I, we went all in last year because Masterminds changed our lives and self-education changed our lives. So, you know, we did everything in our power to help people say yes to
I know
the program.
You did, and we appreciate it.
You know, last time we had 10 bonuses. This year we have 15.
Wow.
And we're adding
up the bar.
And we're adding, I mean, it's, you know, we have an Apple Watch. You know, we're adding a dedicated one-on-one coaching call with our certified coaches, because we just want people to get in the game so bad. Because the stories like you shared about people driving to work and not loving their life or loving what they do for work, it's like that's part of our mission. So we're gonna go as all out as possible to pull
man.
people in, because this community, the tribe, the family, the movement that
and
created.
I think, you know, and there's I don't mean to cut you off here, but I'm so excited because it's a balance of everything else, right?
Yeah.
We have almost 24,000 people in the group right now in the KBB program. 22,000 of them are in the Facebook group. So they're a part of something. So when you're having a bad day, or your family says you're crazy, or your husband doubts you for the moment, you go back to this community and you go, no, I got this, right? We created this, you see me say it every week, created a culture of progress, right? We want the people that have failed in the past to know it's okay. That was part of your journey, but we're not going to let that happen here, not on our watch. And it's really just turned out to be something spectacular. And at the end of the day, if you think about Tony, he's got 20 more years in this space than me, right? There's not many people in it longer than me, except Tony.
Right.
And so we got this partnership that's amazing. But at the end of the day, when we're gone, if we could say that we helped create a platform that allowed the trainers to go out and train the world, then what we hope when we think about it is 50 years that we go, oh my God, KBB, mastermind.com, like these guys helped train the trainers who have impacted tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and they, along with people like you guys, and I got goosebumps, I'm not kidding saying it, like, because you guys had faith in us, we really have started a movement. Like, this isn't a joke. This isn't one of those things like, oh, they got a great course.
You're not just saying
it's a movement.
Legit. Yeah,
150 countries, over 2,000 niches. Like, this is changing, and we want more people to join that community. How we make this more of the norm is more people be a part of it, and then people won't feel like I can't do it. Like, no, I must do it.
Right.
The one thing Tony and I said behind the scenes was, we want to make it within the next 10 years. Two things: that if you die with knowledge in your head, you should feel guilty as hell. And two is, when you go to a job interview or you're going to partner with somebody, they go, yeah, that's great, you went to college, but where'd you get your self-education?
Right, nice.
That's what we want. We do those two things.
Breaking the norm.
We change the world.
Yeah,
that's legacy. So guys, why do we do this? I think it boils down to one word, and that's, to me, is freedom, right? We want to see more people set free and have freedom in every area of their lives. We want to see people free, not just financially. We want to see free in every area of life and taste true freedom, you know, spiritually free, financially free, every freedom in every single area of life, right? So what I love about this program is that there's over 1,000 videos that have been submitted of people winning and having success. That's unheard of in 1 year of having a program launched. And over 150,000 comments every single month in the Facebook group. So why are we going all out with our bonuses? We are all in for you. And I hope you can see that. If you go to mastermindbonus.com, we put together the best bonus package that we can possibly put together. In 2019, we became the top 5 affiliate for Tony and for Dean. And we had half the amount of bonuses that we've put in store for you for 2020. We went all out, okay? We heard the complaints of people that were in last year, and we said, how can we fill some gaps? How can we fill the holes? And how can we help even more people be successful? What I love about Dean's vision of the future is that he's created this platform to help trainers train the world. Think about it. The education system's broken, okay? We've known that for a long time, right? But no one's really done anything about it. Well, self-education is what's doing something about it, right? It's growing to $1 billion a day industry. Right, 325 million to $1 billion a day. So think about it. People are paying for other people who are the trainers of the world, right? Trainers who have the experience, they have the knowledge, they have the wisdom, and they're ready to show people. People are looking for specialized knowledge, right? I'm sure you, at some point in your career, have looked for and have sought out specialized knowledge. It's one of the fastest paths. It's one of the smartest things that you can do. And on top of that, this is a real movement. Right? I mean, you look at the community and the growth of the community. You know, 150,000 comments in the Facebook group, right? It's going to be, you know, eventually it's going to be 1.5 million comments a month. And then eventually it's going to be 15 million comments a month, because this is a movement. And it's a movement that a lot of people are supporting. A lot of people are getting behind, because it's Dean and it's Tony and they're impact-driven people, right? They don't need any money anymore. They've got enough money to live on for the rest of their lives. To them, it's about impact. And I hope that you can see that, and you can hear that from this interview.
Well, good stuff, man. I appreciate you both. Thanks for being a part of this movement, supporting Tony and I. It couldn't have had the jump start it had without people like you guys. So, and everybody listening, if you're watching right now and anything we talked about was even somewhat intriguing, I'm going to encourage you, go to the URL that you said. It's Mastermind Bonus.
Mastermindbonus.com.
Mastermindbonus.com. Reserve the spot right now, but here's what my guess is. Most of you are going to register right now. How could you not? After, like, it's intriguing. It's Tony and I. And I'll say Tony more than me. It's this. You don't get this, right? Yeah. But here's what you got to do. You got to show up. Like, so put it in your phone. Write it on your hand. Put it on a sticky. Stick it all over your house, because there's nothing worse than feeling left behind. You know the buzz of the internet is going to be like, holy crap, did you see that? And you don't want to be the person that said, oh, damn, I missed it. So register, work with these amazing guys, and we look forward to seeing you on the 27th live.
Man.
All right, so it's really simple. Like, here's the 3 easy steps. It's super simple, super easy. Number 1, go to mastermindbonus.com. Get on our early bird email list, okay? We'll let you know about the training. We'll email you after you're on the list about Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi's brand new live training that they're doing at the end of the month, at the end of January. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Tony and Dean are coming out again. Last year, they came on out and had over 200,000 people all around the world join live and attend that free training, and people's minds were blown, right? I know some of the bonuses that Dean and Tony are gonna be sharing with you. I know some of the content. I can't wait for that training myself, so you're not gonna wanna miss it. It's gonna be a once in a lifetime opportunity, and then it's gonna be pulled down. So make sure you register your seat and get our bonuses, right? Like, they're gonna introduce an opportunity to get their course, KBB, and their software, MindMint. If you're gonna get their course and software anyways, you might as well get a huge fat stack of bonuses to go with it for free. And all you gotta do is clear your cache and cookies. We show you exactly how to do that at mastermindbonus.com, and then just use our link on the page and you'll be able to get access to all of the bonuses that we have in store for you. And then it's simple. You claim your bonuses, right? And you get to have us in your corner. You get to have Nick and I in your corner, helping you to make the income and the impact that you know is possible. And more importantly, tap into the growing industry of the self-education space, going from $325 to $1 billion a day. I don't know about you, but I don't want to miss out on this wave, and I'm not going to. I want to encourage you, please don't miss out on this wave that's coming. It's going to happen no matter what. You don't want to miss it. Or worse, you don't want to get crushed by it because you came too late, right? There's never a better time to get involved. There's never a better time to get in the game. You have knowledge, you have wisdom, you have expertise that others need, or you know someone that does have knowledge, expertise, and wisdom that other people need, and you can help them share their knowledge, wisdom, and expertise and make an impact and make a great income in the process. So go to mastermindbonus.com for all of the information. Check out all of the bonuses that we're giving you, and stay tuned for more videos as I'm pumping out a ton of my life's work through video and through email and through blog posts, everything, okay? On Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and everywhere, so stay tuned.